They have too much invested to where they can no longer resist their own party, regardless if they believe it or not. There's just too much at risk. So I think that is, if we could do one single thing, in my opinion, in my knuckle dragon idiot opinion, is that we've got to get rid of term limits. I think that's a bigger problem than the two-party system, or we got to actually put into place term limits. That's a bigger problem than the two-party system, I think, by far.
I think term limits even might help weed out some of the people that don't have such great intentions going in.
Oh, yeah.
They know they can't go make a career, they can't go become a millionaire off of it. And they're like, okay, you're going to have more of the people coming in that really have goodwill toward the country, real patriots, and really want to make a change in their country coming in, I think.
Yeah, I agree with this lobbying. I don't necessarily, politicians shouldn't be allowed to lobby, period, before, during, or after. I think that should be.
Yes, Jason, we ordered some man sizes.
Triple XL for Sasquatch size people like you, Jason. Yeah, I 100% agree with this. We do not need term limits in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has to remain independent and not, it can't just be constantly willy-nilly changing things. I mean, we need some stability, and that's why the Supreme Court, that's why our founders made it the way that it is. They were smart enough on that. They dropped the ball on term limits in Congress, because I don't think they ever envisioned
people making a career out of it.
Yeah.
I think they envisioned businessmen and farmers and people of all different walks of life that, would come in part-time and make decisions, and it turned into a full-time thing.
Yeah. So, Greg, I've said this many times. I've had this talk on this podcast many times, and long before we had so many people on the podcast, I'm concerned that we're past the brink